in the movie, Katie? We just started. This is my beautiful chair that was on a free pile that the nice guy at the antique store dropped off for free. He's really nice. I don't deserve this good of a chair. I'm not rich. Okay, so you can talk, Katie. I'm just. What's that? Well, I think it's because I've been a loyal customer for years, and I always go in there and like buy $7, or I think I'd spent like seven. Yeah, so he like knows me, and it was just around the corner. I figured he was eager to get it off his lawn because it was about to start raining, and he had a free sign, and no one was picking it up, and so I was like, I'll take it if nobody else wants it. Yeah, so I could just call this film, like, my awesome chair. Yeah, okay, Katie, so, yeah. You do the talking, though, because I have a sore throat.
Well, you gotta start something like questionnaire. What do you call that? We have
A what?
Their windows are still full of properties, but agencies have had to close shop. And now the government's effectively put the housing market.
A prompt! Yeah. I've got Sky News blasting in my ear over here from the smart TV. So the smart TV has a good stream from Sky News. Oh yeah. Katie, so here's the death. Katie, listen to the death toll from America. 1,475. Like 1,475. Yeah.
For instance, on the most basic level, you can't show a property.
Maybe it's a way of
buyers can't come and visit because of social distancing rules. And at this stage, nobody knows when that's going to change.
Right.
Many lenders
That's what a lot of people are talking about. Yeah.
But those who are moving house should be able to extend their mortgage offer for up to 3 months.
Well, you've seen the way they live, and you've heard about how bad the pollution is in China, where they can't land a plane, and because of the visibility being messed up, and yeah. Oh, I've got you a new music girl to check out. She's from New Zealand. She goes by the name Aldous Huxley. Aldous Huxley. Is that really it? Wait, no, that just Alice Harding. Not like the writer, but Aldous Harding. But she has this song that I just found last night that it's called Zoo Eyes, but it's for some reason about being stuck in Dubai, and it's just she has this proper little voice. I think her mom is Canadian, but her dad's New Zealand, and she has like a very crisp, like soft folk. Oh my god, she's really young too, like 30. What am I doing in Dubai? Very nice. Zoo Eyes by Aldous Harding. Aldous, Aldous, Harding. It's Aldous, Aldous. Okay, and then Harding. Yeah. The other, the one where she's wearing the black dress and the white hat is amazing. I love her sense of theater. She's kind of like doing old classical theater tropes. Like, it makes you feel like Shakespearean, stylistic. I've only watched 2 so far because I found her on, I think it's KEXP or one of the radio stations do these live shows for YouTube. And I was like, whoa, oh, there's another woman who she sounds like, but there's a woman called Sybille Bayer who she just made a bunch of music at her house, and then her son released it like 30 years later because he knew how to work the internet a little bit. And she's like now a cult singer, but she was just like a stay-at-home mom who happened to be an amazing folk singer. And I love that story because it. Wait a minute, am I spelling this right? Yeah. Oh, I love the folk. I love it. No, is it Sybille Bayer? What is it? Sybille? Oh, it has a funny spelling. Yeah. Oh my God. Here. Maybe I should send you this one because it's such a hard spelling. It took me like years to figure out how to remember her name. It's Sybille, Sibylle, Bayer.
By way of comparison, regular seasonal flu causes 8,000 excess deaths a year, so not dissimilar.
It's
There's no
Sib,
doubt
like
that social
SIB,
distancing will save
then
many lives, but the economic shutdown
Y,
also has
Y,
a cost. The financial
LLE,
crisis of 2008 resulted in unemployment increasing.
Sybille Bayer, and it's Baier. Tonight is a good song. She has that same soft. She was German but came to the States, so she sings in English, but there's like a cute little accent in her voice. Say I love you. To test it, can try it. To space this situation. Yeah. I've got to stop blogging. I like have a blogging addiction. I can't. No, this girl too, Aldous Harding. I think I like Sybille most, but this girl is contemporary. Aldous Harding. But oh boy. Aldous. Yeah. Oh, isn't she amazing? Because she has this like I think what it is she's not trying to be commercial or pretentious. She's just singing about her heart. Which one are you listening to?
It says, I lost something in the hills.
Oh, I lost my in the hills. Yeah, oh, I love her too. Elliot is a really good one. The End is a good one. There's one that's like I got home from work and da 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 da. I came home from work tonight. I think it's called Tonight. Oh my gosh.
Oh, she's lovely.
Yeah, it's
I have to say what it is, just so I can remember her name.
right, exactly.
Like saying the videos that they like in his face.
I think I've had a friend with Sybille spelled differently, so that always messes me up. And then Bayer is like Bayer aspirin, kind of.
And bears. Oh, like, yeah.
So I know that I was
Yeah.
taken back financially and personally with
I know you should see a movie before. It's another working movie.
Oh my gosh. I think George is making film.
documents here.
It's about love in the modern era,
And one of
right
them
now.
is just a Xerox
Or
copy.
does it seem like more future?
City of Seaside, Cincinnati, that they talk about going.
George, but I say
Oh,
yes.
well, yeah.
I said yes. Are you calling the revenue secretary?
No,
Who are you calling?
yeah.
Oh my god. I think George is making a weird phone call. I don't know how to stop him. He's well, okay, so I had a bad landlord. I got a building inspector ruling to be nice because I knew my bad landlord would conceal the negative ruling from every single tenant. I photocopied the ruling so every tenant could have a copy. Then I mailed them to every single apartment with the return address being my post office. There's Pretty George. And then
Well, I'm just wondering how I can.
then it got lost in the mail basically and returned to the post office box, and now he's all like confused.
Furnishing my my rental history, because I know that
Yeah.
twice.
I don't think he knows I'm recording. Is this ethical? I don't know. I'll turn it this way. Okay. He's so cute though. Gosh. Oh, Aldous Harding. Aldous Harding.
Okay.
Do you know what? It's so funny to have two Leos like running the same universe or something, because it's like sometimes like one time I was annoyed at this guy at the board meeting, and I was like, this guy Alan, you know when you have something really serious to say and some guy wants to be really infantilizing and childish with you? It's this guy Alan Evans who's going to turn this jail into a homeless shelter in Portland. But he calls me kiddo, and I'm really irritated by that, and I immediately I was like, you can call me Miss Ang, like my name's not Kiddo. And so I immediately snap back at him. So I tell George, and George knows the guy because he's like an old timer from Seaside homeless like rehabilitation scenes. So somehow like I think he first started like George is like, look it up on Google or something, look up his number, and I'm just all like thinking, oh okay, or somehow, or I forgot how he knew what, or he called a friend to get Alan's number, like his home cell phone number, and he straight up calls him at like 8:30 in the morning and is like, I heard you called Mary Kiddo. And I was just like, George, I didn't ask you to do that, but in a way Alan kind of kisses his ass, but Alan's also like Alan's like this really buff, redheaded, like got out of prison, now I'm a superhero for poverty kind of a guy. And Alan's kind of cute, and Alan like shook my hand and almost broke the bones on my hand, and I'm like, I know you like and he likes and admires me, but I didn't realize that he it was that thing where if you stand up to a bunch of scumbags in authority, people that are like you will like admire you, and I was slow on the draw. I didn't realize he was liking what I was doing, because I was just basically walking into the board meeting and basically calling them all a bunch of incompetence to their faces, but doing so nicely. And I didn't even realize he stuck up for me, because he's all like, okay kiddo, but like then he's like, well, you know, one bad review could tank your industry on Yelp. And I ran into him a few days later and I was like, I'm sorry I took offense when you called me kiddo, but I realized later that when you said that they should pay attention to their reviews, because one bad review could tank their industry, like that you were actually kind of telling them to not be so dismissive, and I really appreciate that. But what it was is because everyone is so oppressed and repressed in Oregon, they have a funny way of saying things that could be said more directly, but they have to speak indirectly because the culture is so locked down and repressive in Oregon. And for me, I just like want to be straight up.
Wolverhampton has seen a worryingly high number of deaths. Here, a sports centre is being transformed into a food distribution hub. Boxes of essentials will be delivered to more than 30,000 people in the city considered at risk of serious illness.
Obviously, the further north you get, people's health isn't just good in general. We know that.
Okay, Katie, I'm going to get off this one for a minute because I am.
Economic factors
Oh my God.